Robert, great to see you. Can you tell us more about the show's title, The Colonial Playbook? What is the Colonial Playbook?
Yeah, the Colonial Playbook is a set of tactics that the Canadian government uses that we put forward to deny and delay Indigenous justice. It's like a handbook that's been passed down from generations to generations, kind of like the way we pass down our own knowledge. They also have this knowledge of how to kind of keep us in place with laws and regulations and different approaches.
Well, what are some of the tactics of the Colonial Playbook?
Well, one of the tactics we explore, my colleague Christopher Reed does, it's called Concealing the Past. So the ways that residential school experience has been denied and neglected, and we follow a survivor at Edmonton Indian Residential School who had to bury other people as part of his duties. And he explains how he's approached the United Church, also the government, the federal government, and trying to get not only recognition for this experience, but also to bring the bodies home that are there. And recently there's been an application made for ground penetrating radar there. So hopefully they'll be able to find the bodies and bring them home.
One of the segments explores the tactic of hypocrisy and deceit. Child welfare advocate Cindy Blackstock is your interview subject. Why did you choose Cindy?
Well, I think Cindy is kind of the ultimate representation of someone who experiences the government saying one thing, that yes, we support First Nations children, and on the other hand, faces them in court. And we had an example, I think was pretty notable, it came up in the election about Justin Trudeau saying that he was not litigating against First Nations children, and yet the very next week, you know, Cindy Blackstock and the Assembly of First Nations and the Caring Society were in federal court defending kids from the Government of Canada. So we followed her story, and actually APTN has followed her story since the beginning pretty much. And you'll see kind of a reel of her experiences and a discussion about, you know, this latest win for her with the multi-billion-dollar settlement and the upholding of Jordan's Principle for non-status kids. And there's still a chance for the government to appeal again at the end of this month.
Yeah, crazy. Well, Robert, looks like a lot covered here. Really looking forward to it. Appreciate you taking some time to speak with us about it.
Thanks, Dennis.